everybody, welcome back to the Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with another Rumour Has It video where we're talking about players linked to the club in the coming transfer window, windows beyond. We're talking about a young attacking midfielder and another Brazilian. We love a Brazilian at Newcastle. So there's been some news going on about this young player in the media, some quite reliable sources too. So we're going to get stuck into that in a second. Just before we do, a little reminder, if you haven't, please click that button. Love you to come and join us. We're on about 2,397 subscribers. We're so close to 2,400. Help get us over there. We've only been going just over a year, so we've had an unbelievable year. Loads of room for you, though. Free content on this channel, just like pop-up videos, like transfer rumours you're going to watch right now. So let's get stuck in then. So who's the player we're talking about? It's this lad here, this young Brazilian midfielder, Matheus Franca from Flamengo, who's 18 years old. Now, this kid, if you don't know much about him, let's be honest, we don't watch a lot of Brazilian football. Most of us, some of us do. But from what I've seen of the lad, he looks a very good player. He's quite tall. He's quite well built as well for an 18-year-old. He's over 6 foot, very elegant, very good on the ball, got great touch, great control, everything you'd expect from a Brazilian midfielder, and a bit of pace about him too. And he's not scared to put a challenge in either, which is really good. So just looking in terms of his kind of per 90 minutes stats that you can see, there's a lot of greens on here. His goals per 90 minutes, I think he's on the 88th percentile, so he's looking good there in terms of his games. You can see there on his goals, he's got 5 goals, 19 games. This is 2022 stats. He's got 19 games, 7 starts. He's got 5 goals within that time, so he knows where the onion bag is. He's a good finisher as well. Very, very composed in the finish. He's very good in the air as well. Very strong. Great dribbler with the ball as well. So yeah, he looks a very talented player. So the story goes is that the club is apparently £4 million short of the valuation that Flamengo will do a deal at. So this is from none other than Fabrizio Romano, the transfer guru himself. So he is saying that apparently, even though Matheus Franca has a £75 million release clause, shows you what they do to these young lads. My God, especially these Brazilians. That Flamengo are willing to do a deal at 18 million. So Real Madrid and Lyon are also interested in this player. So this is the kind of pool that we're fishing in now, with Dan Ashworth and his team there, scouting Europe for the best young talent around. And it's a great place to be. Hopefully Newcastle United can offer, these guys a chance to really ignite their careers over in Europe. There's so many Brazilian players over the years have come over to Europe and made a name for themselves. The list is just as long as your arm. The likes of Rivaldo, Ronaldinho's, Romario's, the R9 Ronaldo's, Roberto Carlos, Juninho's, you name it. They've all come over to Europe and made their name. Newcastle United can be this club now, this landing club for these players to make that name. And this kid looks really, really exciting. Mark's compared him to Callum Wilson there on the radar grid. He's more of an attacking midfielder, but he does have a goal impact in him, and these Brazilian players can be so fluid. They can change positions and go from being midfielders to wingers to strikers to number 10s, so there's so much fluidity in the Brazilian game, and when they're at full tilt, they're brilliant to watch, to be fair. So this kid could be a really exciting player. So apparently Newcastle are quite close on the valuation with this, so this is one to watch. This might be another lad that we bring in, maybe one for the future. There is some worries about his passport situation, his work permit situation, so that could be a bit of an issue there. But you can see some of his stats there, but his key passing as well, and his passing, his dribbling, he could be a real talent for us. Would he walk into the squad? I don't know. Would he start? Would he do a little bit what Garang Qual's done? We don't know. But it's nice to have these young players kind of on the radar in the background, to help the future Newcastle United. It's going to help with the financial fair play too. You can't keep doing what Chelsea do and spending ridiculous monopoly sums of money on players. It's going to come back and get you. So it's great to see the club are doing this as well, building for the future. We do need to build for the present too. We are a couple of players short, I think, and we need to get them in this window. But let us know what you guys think in the comments below, whether you think Matheus Franca would be a good signing or not. And I definitely think there'll be some activity at the club in the closing week of the transfer window, and this kid could be one coming in. So definitely one to watch. But as I said, give us your thoughts in the comments. We always love to engage with you. If you can, click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and like the video. Really helps get it across YouTube and helps the channel grow. So this is Chris signing off for now. Let's keep supporting our team, Enquiries United. We'll be back with some more transfer rumours soon, and we'll catch you later. Cheers.